welcome back Kiwi Yoinkers and all other folk to Sunsol Gaming. Today we have Black Team Tournament. So we've got Rebelite, Sesamon or Let Zero, myself, Captain Yoinkikill, his Royal Frost, Taste the Nuke, Minecraft Antioch Legend, and Devastator and the Dead Pistol. We are going to go into some matches today, and here's our first one. We're on Desert Sands. These guys didn't have a full team for the first match. They only had 3, so they forfeited. And they've only got 5 for this match. So we basically, this is a given. We're going to win this one. But we're going to watch over it anyway and just see what we've done wrong, what we've done right, where we can improve and all that sort of stuff. But this is for the Season Coins tournament, tier 10. So we're all going to go off to C and B for this one, just because we do have all of the heavy tanks and it's where both the caps are, and there's no point in risking a loss if they all rush the field and losing 2 mediums or something stupid like that. So we've done a good thing here. Myself and Antioch going for the cap B. As you can see, their entire team is out in the field. But we don't have to take this match very seriously, because, I mean, there's no way we're going to lose this. Unfortunately, Antioch does get shot and slows down our capture, but we've got that base and we're getting out of there. I get a very nice bounce off the back of my tank there. I think they hit the turret. Anyway, I'd called for everyone to sort of hold back here and see and just do nothing but hide in here, but nobody really wanted to do that, so we just played with these guys, or more, the team played with these guys. I just sort of fluffed around for this one. I think I get one good shot off this match, but we're going to look over towards our teammates there in just a moment and see how they're looking hit point wise, because I mean, it looks like most of the 5 tanks are on our side of the map at the moment. Our guys over there have bled a lot of hit points, which they probably shouldn't have lost, but it's how it is. This guy, however, is going to hate being shot at. Unfortunately, I only track him up there, but you know, that's how the team goes. We are still looking pretty dang healthy. We're all just holding. We've got the cap points. Nothing to worry about at all. And well, I think we're going to we're going to push this T62A here now, and we're going to push it on him and just start pressuring this side of the field, and you know, take some shots so as our lower hit point guys on their spawn stop getting hit so much. Yep, that's what we're doing. We're going to pull over here. We're going to not pull over far enough before I shoot. That was a big mistake for me there, but I mean, like I say, we've pretty much got this in the bag. Don't have to really worry too much. That was my only shot that we get off. I mean, we've won it on points now. 900, 910, it's going up. So, good game to the opposing team there. At least they showed up for one battle to give us a little bit of a warm-up. And just sort of ease into our tournament matches. It's a good way to ease into them. 1,000 points and we win. So I blocked more damage than I'd done. That's interesting. We're not going to stay on the stats page here for too long. We are going to hop into the next match straight away. But there you go. That's it. That's the outcome of the first match. And right into the second one here. We are on Middleburg and we are up against Relic. Now these guys are not they're not a bad team. They're not a bad team at all. So I believe it was Antioch who was calling this. He's basically called for all of us to go up to C. Oh, no. Ace was calling off the start of this. I'm sorry. Just correct myself. So we were all going up to C, except for myself, who is to hold just on this other side of this ridge right here. And just sort of make sure that they don't push A too hard. So there you go, you see Ace just firing his gun and letting me know which ridge line to sit in behind and stay at. And our guys, we have spotted some tanks up the top here. So we've got T62A, and of course they are capping B. So at this point we are going to be pushing the top ridge. I'm still just going to hold down here and stay hidden and keep my hit points while everybody else does all the work up top. All I've got to do is watch and make sure nothing flanks us. So everybody's got up there. We are contesting C. We managed to keep them off of it, but unfortunately they are up on cap points by taking B like they did. I think maybe I could have taken B, or A, sorry, and then retreated out of there back to this spot quite nicely, but that's not what we've done. Our guys up top are doing okay. They've bled a little bit of hit points, but not too much at this point. Now they are finally capping A. So myself and Antioch, we're going to come down here and we're going to deal with whatever tanks, or tank I should say, is going to be on A, which is the mouse. Now, I'm sorry for all you guys up top. If you do rewatch this replay, I don't catch too much of what you're doing. I seem to always be on a flank or something, which is really odd for me. Now I did miss a couple of shells there. The first one bounced off of the E1, the mouse, and the second one sort of missed entirely because he tracked me as I shot. My driver is now also dead, so this mouse is able to back up at will and just sort of put rounds into my plate. We will look across at the guys at the top just to see how their hit points are doing at the moment, and right after we get the shell into the mouse. We are trying to wait for a second shell here. I do get a bit impatient and fire a second too soon, which was very silly on my part, but our guys up top, we've just lost our first fella up there, so it's 6 versus 6 at the moment, and we have managed to cap C under all of that pressure, which is good. We needed to get that base. Now unfortunately I am going to be losing a lot of hit points, so there we go. Me and Antioch, we've finally dealt with this mouse. Antioch's able now to go and get on the flank of the enemy team up top there and do some real damage to them. I'm just going to get myself into the base capture point here. Since I'm only on 80 hit points, there's no point in me dying. It is a supremacy match, and when your tanks do die, you tend to lose points, or the enemy gain points I should say. So we're just going to sit here. We're going to take A off of them. This way we will turn that cap advantage of theirs around. Now it is also a 6 versus 3, so we've done really well up top, guys. Again, I'm sorry I don't have the replay for that. Next time I do one of these, I will actually grab the replay off of somebody else as well, depending on where the team's situated. So I'm just going to aim up here. Sorry about the camera there, people. Put a shot into the IS-4 and finish off the T110 E5, and the rest of you guys clean them up. That was a really well played first game. Apart from my own mistakes and Antioch's bounces, I don't see much wrong with anything that happened, but again, I don't have the replay footage of what happened up top, so I do apologise for that. Now we are going to hop into the second match here against these guys right after the battle results. So I didn't do too well, but I only really had the mouse to fight, and we'll jump right into the second match here. Now, because we won that first match, we've swapped sides on Middleburg, as it always does in tournaments, and they have switched up their lineup. They've gotten sweaty on us. So they've pulled out a whole bunch of IS-4s, etc, etc. You know how it goes. You people were there anyway, the ones that wanted to watch this, so you know what they brought. Now I am going to push into B, like Ultrawagen was also asked to push into B. Sorry about the lag spike there. And hopefully with these videos in future, I'll try and record the audio of the actual gameplay themselves, so as you can hear what's going on with the communications and our comms as well during these replays. But I mean, I've kept B. They've got their Sheridan down here, and by the looks of it, they've got all their heavies up the top. Put a nice shell into the Sheridan. Unfortunately, I wasn't reloaded on the on another shell, and the Sheridan manages to get away through here because I'm not reloaded yet. Our guys have pushed through. They have kept a very good job securing the town here. Unfortunately, I get an unlucky bounce off the IS-4. But, I mean, Antioch doing very well to get as far away from that team as he did. And he's also pulled them all out over that ridge, so as us guys down here in the city can shoot at them. Now they're going to make a full push. They are coming straight down in towards A. And this is where the game starts to get a little bit messy. I get one very nice shot into the IS-4. And let's see if we can get another one in here. Just unfortunately we track him, but it does make him miss. Now I probably should have been with the team focus firing on that one, but I did want to try and slow down some of the enemy's advance there. Now we're just going to clear out that IS-4. That's one down. Now we should be focus firing, and it's what we're not doing. Now I was worried about the Sheridan the whole time, which is why I didn't push in as heavily as I should have into the heavy mix there, because I wanted to try and keep this guy off of our tail. Unfortunately I wasn't reloaded again, and he gets away again. Now Zero here is about to die. He is a one shot, and I mean, looking at their health on the enemy team here, we have lost control of our focus fire abilities. Now I'm going to try and go for 2 shells reload there. I do unfortunately get the Sheridan, who pops up behind me and smacks me in the rear, and I fluff that shot, bouncing it off the front of the T110E5. But I'll wait for it here. I do manage to pick up the kill, and we do focus onto the IS-4. Now the Sheridan is still on a reload, but he's going to be done at any minute now, and I know he's going to pop back around. But I don't want the CFE shooting me in the ammo rack, so I do have to face him. I track him, I take a nasty shot unfortunately, and now I believe the Sheridan is about ready to pull back out and do that to us. Now, thanks to his Royal Frost trying to block for me there, great teamwork. We need to do more of this, guys, but also we need to do a lot more focus fire. My shell unfortunately bounces off the 2-1B there. And it's now just his Royal Frost versus the Sheridan, who can just run away, and the IS-4. So, not as good gameplay there, guys. Not as well done. I mean, we are just coming together again as a team, and we have introduced newer players to our team. And this is basically our first proper match since last year. So, we're not doing too bad considering. And I mean, we do lose this match here. They have the points, they have the Sheridan running away, they have the Sheridan capping as well. So I mean, there's nothing we can do at this point. When they did do that heavy push in though, we could have definitely done a better job of our focus fire. But I mean, there they go. They got 1,000 points, they got the kill. Good game to them. Good game to them indeed. Now, I'm not sure if you guys are able to pick up everything that's happening, but this is my first shot at these recordings, basically. And we're going to hop right into our third battle here. And into the tiebreaker. So we are on Winter Malinovka for this one. As you can see, Relic there have stayed very, very sweaty. They've brought a very good lineup, actually. Now, we have a bit of a mix. We are going to be pushing C. I believe the call is. Off the start here, you'll see Enchok heading out towards A, which probably wouldn't have been a bad move looking back on this. But anyway, we were full pushing C, and that's what we do. Now, we should have won this game, guys. We should have won this game. Unfortunately, it does turn out to be a loss for us. But I mean, we should have won this one. We made an unfortunate push. So I stopped there just in case Nuke needed to stop as well, in case the tanks were sitting in this channel, but they weren't. He gets across safe, which is exactly what we want. Now I'm just going to sit here. Oof, Nuke does pull up there and he does get hit, so I'm going to risk crossing this channel. E100 is not looking at me, which is good, and we're just going to try and save some hit points here on Nuke. So, I mean, at this point, we've got their teams separated, and this is why we should have won. A call was made around about, well, in a few moments, a call is made for us to basically push and get aggressive. But our push and our aggressiveness was in the wrong place. Now, unfortunately, I missed my shot entirely there on the E5. I should have aimed that one up better. But as you can see here, half of our team is pushing low into their E100 Mouses, E100, sorry, and the rest of our team is pushing up top here into these T110 E5s. Now, that's where we went wrong, and this is why we lost the match. Because as soon as you guys started pushing into the group down bottom there, as you saw, they pushed up into us. Again, thank you, Frost, trying to jump in here and block damage for me. That's good team play. We need more of that. Unfortunately, like as you can see now, because these guys didn't push the top side into the E5s, they were separated from us. And again, our focus fire was not able to be put in the right place. In that situation, continue pushing up, continue pushing in, and just get that focus fire down on the one target, I think, guys. Like if their E100s, when they were pushing up into the C-cap area, they weren't focused on Zero or Ace or any of that, and you guys could have also pushed up with them into that C area, and we could have had a full team brawl with better focus fire, like they did. They basically done what we needed to do. And unfortunately, it did cost us the game. But, I mean, very well fought for our first match back together as a full team. I think we done quite well, and we will improve on this for the next tournaments, and we will get some better wins, some better victories. So unfortunately, we are taken out very early in this tournament, but we were up against one of the best teams in our bracket, being Relic. So cheers to you guys, Relic. Good games there, well played. You definitely pulled out some good victories, and great teamwork by you guys as well. So thank you, and I say that from myself and probably all the other guys as well. It was a great match to start off our tournament team. So thank you guys for watching this. I will make the improvements for the next videos. Until next time, stay safe, use cover. Cheers.